Hi, Andrea here, and in this video I'm gonna show you a model you can use to build up your online business. Now, it doesn't matter if you are a videographer, a freelancer, a consultant, an entrepreneur, if you have physical products or digital products, chances are that your business is online. I mean, you need to have an online presence today, and in order to use that online presence to sell, you need to have a very good model behind it, otherwise it will just fail. All right, so I have this thing which is called the grand model of online business development. This is something I teach during my lectures to entrepreneurs and startups, and I'm gonna go through it with you right now. So the grand model of online business development, it starts like this. You spot a need. So you think people need this thing, and you think, okay, I can develop something that I can sell to them. It solves the problem, and this is your product or service. So when I say product, I mean product or service always. So you come out with this product and you think, I will sell it and I will make money. So with this small model here, are you able to make money? No, because you missed something. So as soon as you are ready with this product, you realize that you don't have any marketing channel to actually market the product and bring it in front of people. You also realize that this product appeals to a niche, which is not the entire world. So it's a subset of the entire world, and this means that they greatly overestimated the chances of selling the product, okay? The demand for the product. And then you realize that you need a website to sell this thing, all right? So you really need to have a website. Now, when the website is up, what happens? You understand that you need people to search for the product, okay? Search is important. If people are not searching for the product, you are not gonna sell any product at all, right? Because they won't find you. So now I tell you what happened to me. It was 2003, so we're talking about 16 years ago, right? This is something that I built myself, and it's a product that I put on the market in 2003. I was just graduating from university, and this was my thesis basically. And so it was a kind of robot that it can do different tasks, like educational robot, I would say, right? So today you can buy these things in the shops. They cost like $100, but at the time this was a total novelty, right? So guess how many units of this we sold? None, zero, all right? And why is that? Why we didn't sell anything? Because there was no need, there was no search. People weren't searching for it. You see, probably the need was there because today people buy these things, but we were too much ahead of the market. We were ahead of the curve, and then nobody was looking for this stuff, all right? So what I suggest that you do before embarking on any kind of business activity, whatever it is, again, maybe you're making videos, maybe you are freelancing, consulting, entrepreneurial ventures, whatever it is, you have to do your market research, and you have to you have to mean it. Like, it has to be a serious market research, because if you research the market and you understand that your product has no place, there is no need for that, then you should change, right? You should do some other thing. And also, I would suggest, if you want to have a very good success from the start, you also do a keyword research. Keyword research can actually give you some pretty good insight, because if people are searching on Google about the thing you want to build, or some aspects of the problems that you want to solve, then chances are they're going to land on your website. If they're not searching for it, they're never going to find you with organic search. So what happens next? You understand the search doesn't work because there are not yet all the things in place. I mean, your website right now has no content at all. You are trying to sell on a landing page and there is nothing on the website, so you cannot possibly have search traffic. All right, so what do you think? You think, all right, I switch to paid, and you start to send paid traffic to your pages. Okay, so this is a new model, and you are right there, you are sending traffic to the pages. Does it sell? Nope, it doesn't. And why it doesn't sell? Because people don't just buy products, people buy offers. So if you want this to work, you need to build an offer around your product. Okay, so you need to price, what is in the package. Maybe you can make different packages, you can have more than one product for sale. Maybe it's the same physical product or the same service, but the bundle is different. Okay, you need to give people the possibility of choosing, not too much, but maybe 2 choices or 3 choices. This is what unlocks your sale. And you need to make sure people see value in this thing you are selling. Okay, so that's why offers are important. So what happens now is that actually you start selling. Okay, this thing works, but there is a problem that you are selling using paid traffic. So depending on your service or product, you might spend more in advertising than you make in revenues. So this model usually is not sustainable, and unless this is a very high paid product with a high margin, or you're selling a service to high ticket clients, then in that case you can effectively use paid strategies. Otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, so you need to switch back to search. When you switch back to search, you get traffic, search traffic, but in order to do that, you need to make content, all right? And this content needs search engine optimization. So look how long is this list, look how structured is this model, all right? You remember that you started with these 3 things. You see the need, you create a product, you think you are selling it, but now you have all this long list of items that you have to put on your to-do list and do all of them. All right, now you're selling effectively, but as soon as you start selling, you need to start worrying about the customer retention. So customer retention, especially if you have a subscription business, is very important, because it means that you are selling to people and then you want these people to buy again from you. All right, so you want to create clients and keeping them for a long period of time. So you need to focus on customer retention. After that, these people will start to like your business and will talk about it, and they will make for you social proof. This is a very good thing. It's something you really want to build up, the social proof. So you're gonna collect testimonials and do this kind of activities to even encourage the social proof. Once you have social proof on the internet, so people are talking about your product on forums, on groups, then you start to get the kind of flywheel effect, and your brand, your name starts to mean something as a product, as a service that you are delivering. So when people are searching, this brand comes up in search and it will bring more traffic. Okay, now that's not all. You see there is a lot of empty space here in between. So one very important thing is retargeting. Why retargeting is important? Because when people come to your website, usually they never buy at the first visit. So, and chances are that they will not come back. So the returning users on a website, they are usually less than 30%. So it means that 70% of people that come to your website will never come again. So how do you get them back on the website? By retargeting them. And you can retarget them on Facebook, on AdWords, on Google with AdWords. You can use retargeting on LinkedIn and so on. So different social media platforms to support retargeting. And you can go even back to them with email if you have their email. So here comes the next part of the strategy, which is to use content to create an audience with which you can control. This is not a social media audience. This is like people that left you an email. So you make content, you deliver value to these people. These people will leave you their email, and they will be it's called lead generation. So you get leads, and this will be your audience. Now, once you have your audience built up and you have hundreds, thousands of emails, then you can start to segment them, send them email, bring them to the website. All right, and your audience will also create social proof. All right, I think we are in the end, and this was your first plan. And you see, you needed to put the time and the money just in creation of the product or the service. Right now you have to put the money into all these green things. All right, you need to create the website, you need to make SEO, you need to create the content, you need to put together the offer, you still need to have product, and then you have to make lead generation, create the audience, segment the audience, send the emails, take care of the social proof, and finally take care of the retargeting. So these are all things you need to do, because otherwise nobody will buy, okay? And if they buy, they will never come back. So you need to take care of all these aspects of the business for your business to make money. All right, so remember, I want you to go from here to here. Now, it doesn't take 1 week to build this thing. It takes like months. For me, in my business, it has been now 2 years I'm working on this, and I have to say I start to see it's picking up, but it really takes time. Okay, so don't expect that tomorrow I've seen this video, I'm the king of the jungle and I will change everything. No, you won't. I can guarantee that you won't. But if you watch this video over and over again and you understand this model, chances are that in a few weeks you can start making these changes that will give a different shape to your business, and then you start to see that the things are moving in the right direction. So okay, call to action. I have an assessment on my website. It's just at this page here, and you can go and take the assessment. It's free. I'm not even asking you an email, so just go there and do it. And there are 21 questions that basically will evaluate how good is your business model right now. So I have received a bunch of comments about this questionnaire. Somebody said it's great. Somebody said that this is just a list of best practices. And as a matter of fact, it is a list of best practices. But the point of this questionnaire is to put in your head the idea that you could be doing these things, but probably you are not, right? So just go through these 21 questions and be honest with yourself. Don't reply what you wish you were doing. Just say what is that you are doing right now. At the end of the questionnaire, you get this assessment, you get a score, and you get a long page that tells you how you can improve your business based on the answers you gave. All right, remember, keep this thing in mind. This is what you have to build, and this is it for this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it right now, because you have been watching this for 10 minutes. It means you are kind of interested. So next video is coming. If you subscribe, and don't forget to click the little bell so you get the notification. Next video is coming. Next video that is coming, you will be notified and you don't miss it. Okay, so subscribe right now. And well, you can also like the video since you're still watching. Okay, well, this was a good one, right? So that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.